Hey, welcome to Motorhead Garage. Well, folks, we've got some really interesting things for you this week. And Sam, this is something that I never thought much about, never realized it, and that is when today's cars, they're all have an electronic throttle on it. But you know, when you put your foot down on it, it accelerates away. You don't think much about it, do you?
Right. But it's a computer controlling how fast that throttle plate opens with a DC motor, electric bidirectional motor. That gets a signal from the throttle position sensor, which is now mounted on the throttle pedal. You step down on it, well, as hard as fast as you push it, it doesn't matter. The computer still does what it wants to do, and here's a great way to show how slow that is.
Exactly. This is normal operation right here. If I push it down like that, you can see how long it takes for it to accelerate.
Right.
Well, we found a device here that can change that all the way around, and that's from Sprint Booster.
Absolutely. And the Sprint Booster is really easy to install. It goes in series with the harness coming from the computer to the throttle position sensor. Really does a great job. I'm going to go ahead and install on this Camaro.
All right. Well, we're lucky because we've got Tommy Barnes here, who's the brains behind this thing. And Tommy, come on in here. I want you to show the folks what this does. This is a little box. Everything is in there?
Everything is right in there.
All right, show them what it is.
All right, it's very simple. It's a basic unit right here. This right here has the chip and the program in it. It installs right on the top of the pedal.
Let me see that thing. That is incredible. Look at this, folks. That's all there is to it. And of course, they got one installed right here on this display. Now, what else you got with that?
It also comes with a selector switch as well, which you can use or not use, whichever you decide. Okay. But it has multiple programs, which you can kind of see right here.
All right.
Stage 1 is still going to be a progressive opening.
All right, like that one. That's just your normal, right?
Exactly. That's the factory. It's a progressive opening. It opens it how they programmed it.
Look how long it takes to do that when I slam the throttle down.
And then we switch it over to stage 1 right here.
Okay.
Which is still a progressive rate, but it's a lot quicker than what the factory provides you with.
Yeah, it sure is.
And then stage 2 is where the fun happens.
Oh, look at that.
That's a linear opening, just like your cable throttle. So just like the old cars, when you push the pedal down, the throttle body opens, and away you go.
Push it down, something's going to happen, that's for sure. And I had no idea there was that much delay, because you get used to it. You know, when you start out, it's no different when you get used to it. But boy, you see that, I can see how that could make a big difference.
It is a whole different car after you install it.
So all you have to do is just plug it in.
It's a plug and play. It's a simple install. Most vehicles, it's about 5 to 10 minute install for someone who has no experience.
That's perfect. Then if you don't want that little button on there, you just want to put it in one program and let it go, you can do that too?
You can unplug it. The program will stay where you leave it. Unplug the switch, and you don't have to mess with it. All
right. Well, Sam's already gotten started on the Camaro. I'm going to start on this Jeep, and then when we get done, I think we're going to take it out and try it.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay, so this is the wire harness from the computer. You can see it right here. Let me show you how you access that. This goes to the top of the throttle pedal where the throttle position sensor is. There's a little safety clip that's required. Take a little pick, depress this little tab, pull it out, save it. If you want to put it back, it's common sense. And here's our Sprint Booster. Now, it's programmable. We're going to leave the selector switch with the lights on it. So now's a good time to plug it in. This plugs into the side. It clips. This is really simple. I've got the wire harness disconnected off of the throttle position sensor. We'll plug this onto the throttle position sensor, plug the harness back into it. Bingo, it's done. That's the complete installation of the Sprint Power Booster. And again, it's programmable from this little deal. I'm going to look up here, probably a nice little place. I'll hide it right on the side of the console, little two-sided tape. That way it's easily reachable by the driver. He can see the little light, tell him what mode he's in. Just do a neat job, make your car look nice. Man, I can feel the difference just pulling it out of the shop. I'm going to give this a go. I'll be back with more Motorhead Garage after this.